some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. Jordy Nelson all by himself. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 78 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. McNabb looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kyle Rudolph, 27 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. In the backfield is Anderson, and he'll get it up the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for Atlanta. for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you got.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, McNabb. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play 1 and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A play fake. Now McNabb sliding out of the pocket. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Here we go!
On first down, it's McNabb. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Here's Anderson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, McNabb trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made by Deshaun Shedd. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. Now fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Taken in at the 11. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finish.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big-bodied receiver, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful.
So the two-point conversion successful. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now the Packers get set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to the booth right after this. Now a first down throw. McNabb. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First and 10. Here's Kaepernick. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo.